And welcome to Roller. I want to invite you to this class that's going to have a lot of different things going on to it. I'm going to do an all over body stretch or body myofascial release. I'm going to have you stand. We're going to do some head work on the roller itself, and then we're going to do a deep stretch. So I hope that you can join me. I want to make sure you are barefoot. That's pretty essential. And that you're near a wall or something that you can hold on to if you lose your balance in these standing positions. I do the standing positions for two reasons. One is to get the muscles in your foot active, because our muscles in our feet, unless we're walking barefoot and we're going onto our toes a lot, don't get a lot of activity. As a matter of fact, sometimes our muscles are disengaged by the kind of shoes we. Second is to work on our balance. It's really important for us to constantly work on our balance so that catching ourselves becomes a natural occurrence rather than something like, oh, right? So we want to like, oh, I can do this. I can pull my core in. I can stop myself from falling, or I can, shift my weight or do whatever I can. That being said, I want you to step off the roller whenever you're feeling any kind of insecurity around anything at all, the slightest bit. Just step off the roller. It's not a contest, nothing. It's information. Now, I want to also remind you that roller is not just about our feet, it's about our legs and our hips. So you might be feeling stuck other places, especially if you don't have an arch to absorb along the standing possibility. Okay. Sorry, hold on, I got to mute. There we go. Sorry, I'm back. Some person muted. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is just stand behind our roller, get our head over our tailbone, or your shoulder hip in alignment. And I am going to take you through some breathing here. So let's do 3 breaths. Let's feel 2 more. Last one. And good. Now just take one foot on top of the roller and roll your foot. And I'd like you to move it to the sides and to the heel and to the toes and just give it that. This is like when we sit at the beginning of roller class and we're just getting our everything opened up and getting it ready for the movement. But the foot hasn't been doing much, right? It hasn't been doing much this morning. If you were in my Pilates class, I think we had it down for one exercise. The rest of the time it was up in the air, not doing anything. All right, let's take the other foot. Same thing. Do the side, do the toes, do the heels. I'm letting you feel your way through it. I'm going to prescribe this part because you've got to say, oh, I need more on my heel. I got plantar fasciitis, or I need more on my metatarsal because I feel some tightness in my toe box. Anything that feels like something you need. Okay. So before we step on it, we're going to do our little cross steps on it, meaning we're going to put our foot on it, reach up and take the other foot off just to get ourselves acclimated to stepping on the roller. So lift and lower, just like we used to do in step class, right? Lift using our arms to help our elevation, so our whole body gets engaged. Lift and lower. Nice. So we're going a little bit at a time. Nice. We're going to do 4 more reps. 4. Good. 3. Nice. 2. Nice. And 1. And bring it and stand behind it. Now I pushed mine out of position a little bit, so now I'm on this floor that makes the roller roll a lot. You might be on a carpet, which slows it down a little bit. So depending on what you're on, you're going to have more torque than not. All right, let's put one foot on. Find the instep if you have it. Just have it curl into the instep. Make sure you're keeping your head over your tailbone and your eyes ahead. So one of the things we don't want to do is look down, because let's everybody look down. See how that makes your body uneven and out of balance? So we really want our body into balance, because balancing is what? Lifting. All right, take it up, and the other foot's right here. Now, whatever you need. Arms out to the side and a little circle. That's one thing. You can have your arms all the way out. It gives you big wings, or you can have them down or on your hips. What is important is that they're both in the same position so that we have alignment. So just rolling back and forth. Find your roll. It doesn't have to be a big roll. It can be inside the instep or in the whole foot. I'm able to do the whole foot because this is my jam. Some people can only stay in their instep because it feels more secure to them. And then I want you to get straight up. All right, and hold it right there. I'm kind of rolling all over the place because of this surface. Now I'm going to take you down. Good. And then just kick your feet up. Now we're going to do something we haven't done on the roller before. We're going to step sideways. So if you don't feel secure doing this, you can of course hold your wall or your chair, your countertop or whatever, or you can just stay in one place. So whatever leg you like to lead with. Sometimes it's good to start with the other leg just to create super balance on both sides. But I'm always trying to get people on in their most comfortable position. It really is a rolly surface. Okay, holding it right here. Just get comfortable. Drop the shoulder blades. One of the things about my camera setup is my camera's below me, which doesn't make it makes me out of alignment when I'm trying to do this. So I have a little more challenge than people who are looking straight ahead. All right, you're going to step. We've never done that before, right? Nice. Nice job. Hang in there. Now step the other way. Good. See, that's my non-dominant side. So I have to protect myself and bring myself off. All right, hold it right there. So that is information for me. I want to work more on working on my non-dominant side. So let's do it one more time. See if I can do it coming back. Step. All right, hold it. Beautiful. And then step. Let's see if I can do it. Nope. There I go again. So you see, I step off whenever I feel the least little bit of shift. So I'm not into falling down. That's not my jam. All right, let's get back up on here again and just roll in our instep. So I have homework to start with my left leg. That's my homework. And to see my left leg become as secure as my right leg. Let's step off again. We're going to try some squatting. So if you need to go a little wider, which I would recommend, let me start by stepping up my left leg. I'm going to challenge myself. Ah! All right here. Are you ambidextrous with this stuff, or do you have a dominant position too? All right, and then let's go into our squat. Yeah, all the way down. Try to get down. Drop your chest, drop your shoulders, and relax your head. Looking straight down. There you go. And then bring it back up and step off. I like to step you off when you bring it back up just so you're not shifting too much. But I also want us to feel secure bringing ourselves back up and standing. So I'll give you that option on the next one. So you can either bring yourself back up and stand on the roller or step off. So bring yourself on first. See, I did it with my right leg again. Sit down into it. Ooh. Oh, my knee is starting to buckle. Sit down into it. Sorry, knee. Bring yourself up, and can you hold? There, you can hold. Beautiful. Nice. And then step off. Great job. Kick those legs out. We're not going to spend too much time doing this because we need to do myofascial release. But I want to make sure that at some point in the month that we at least get on the roller once. All right, so turnouts. So you're going to take your foot into a turnout and to the other foot into a turnout. It might take a minute to get into this because we're not used to it. Good. Put your arms out to the side and just hold yourself right there. Can you hold yourself steady? Now, one of the cool things about me being on this surface is I don't get to choose the conditions on which I walk or which I fall. And so having a slippery condition under me gets me more acclimated to anything that can go wrong. So roll back and forth on those feet. Nice. Nice. And then here at the top, we're going to move side to side. Yeah. Woohoo. Got it. Good. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Lower your arms, step off. We're going to do one more thing in that position. Let's get wide and sit down into it. Nice. Bring yourself up. And then we're going to do our turnouts. And we're going to try one more balance trick. So turn out. I'm still not stepping up with my left leg. I think I want to practice it more in the privacy of my own home. All right. And we're going to bring the arm down on one side and hold. So you're taking yourself out of alignment, lift up and down on the other side. And lift up. Nice job, everybody. Let's step off and we'll have a seat on the roller. So that's today's standing exercise. And if we felt any kind of things happening in our body, we're going to go after them right now in our roller. All right, back and forth on your glutes, head over tailbone, belly button to spine, ear, shoulder, hip, and alignment. I say that. So I say that so automatically. I'm surprised I don't end up saying it first year writing class. Let's go back and forth. Good job. Nice. Now we're going to slip up above the tailbone and do that lumbar. I know we did a lot of this last week, but this is going to be a week where we do everything on the bottom. So if you're a person who comes live, this week's schedule is a little bit different. Tomorrow we're having combo in the morning. We have a class on Tuesday, we have classes on Tuesday, which we don't usually have, because I fly out on Wednesday. On Thursday, we have very early class because I'll be on East Coast time, so I can sleep in and then teach you a class. And then back to our regular scheduled program. So Tuesday instead of Wednesday, morning instead of evening. Good. 4 more. 4. I love this. 3, 2, and 1. Now put your knees together and your feet apart, and we're widening and rotating those areas. There we go. 3, good job. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, bring those feet back together. Take them to one side, up and down. 1, just do an 8 of everything. 2, good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, one of the things I want you to do is to find your pocket. Find that indentation right below the hip, right above where your leg attaches, and just sit on that. 20 seconds. If that's not a point of adhesion for you, find a different one and sit on it. I want you to really experience the push of the roller. Nice. All right, let's take it all the way over onto our hips and then tuck that hip under. So we're not directly on the hip, but we're in front of it and we're going up and down. Just the hip part. Yeah, right here. Now, if you have inflammation or anything in there, please don't do this. Go to a rotated downward position facing on the roller, which we will get to eventually. But I don't want anybody with any kind of swelling to be pushing on their swelling with your body weight. Bad idea. All right, look straight ahead. You shouldn't be looking at the screen right now. Don't need it. Now, drop below that hip, right where the attachment to the thigh happens, and sit on that. And sit on that for 20 seconds. All right, you're going to take the bottom leg to the floor, bring the top leg over the top, and do that hip down to the thigh. Make sure that you're not on your IT band, that you're right in front of it. You're getting flesh, right? Up and down. It's as if we have the leg extended in our regular hip exercise, but this time it's bent. Gives it a little bit more power. Now find the middle of your thigh, sit on it, and then push your body forward a little bit into it. So you're going to take your chest to the end of your roller here and kind of break up stuff that's going on there. This feels kind of remarkable. 5 more seconds. Then push yourself up and back to center. And then we're going to do everything on the other side. Drop behind your tailbone. And up and down. 3, 4. I'm running into my background. 5. Good job. 6, 7, and 8. Take it to that first lean. 1, 2. Beautiful. We're not pushing into our hands. That's so good. 4, 5, 6. Pull the belly button to the spine. 7, and 8. Good job. And then we're coming around on that hip, up and down. 1. Yes, that hip, stacked legs, and they're bent. 3, you're kind of pushing off your big toes here. 4, nice. All the way up. Come on. 5, stay on the structure. 6, you might have to manually position yourself. 7, and find that pocket to fit in or some other adhesion that you might have. And we're going to do 20 seconds. Yeah. Looking straight ahead. Okay, 5 more seconds. Beautiful. Drop that knee. Roll a little bit forward and up and down. 1. Try to get all the way down to the mid-thigh. 2. Nice. And all the way up. 3. So you're going to cross the hip bone. Yep. 4. Nice. 5. Good job. 6. 7. And 8. Sit right at the top of the thigh, right where the hip bone ends. 20 seconds. Good. Bring that top leg over. Keep that leg lifted up and down. 1, 2. I love this. 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job. 7 and 8. Find wherever you want to sit on your adhesion. I'm still in the hip myself. Again, if you're swollen, don't do that. Or if you have any kind of issue. Now, the issues I have are disintegrating bones, so that's okay to push on as long as I'm not having the swelling. Like I had the other day from all that walking. All right, we're going to bring ourselves back up, come onto your knees, and then put the roller in front of those knees. You might want to put your mat down for your leg. We're going to do the hip, a little bit of the hip crease, the groin muscle. Like I said, we're doing everything today. So you're on half of that mat, half on the roller. Extend that leg, put it right there in your groin muscle. Your elbows are even. You're pulling your belly button to the spine. Make sure it's in there, and your foot is flexed into the floor, and you are doing yummy, yummy opening of the groin muscle, the hip crease. Drop your shoulder blades, head on your spine. Look down, but not under. Yeah, roll back and forth. Nice. Then flatten that foot. Stack your hands. Drop your head and chest down to the floor, and you're going to hold it for 20 seconds. Breathe. Feel it. Now from here, you're going to point your foot and you're going to lift and lower. 2, 3, nice pointed foot. 4, keep those head on those arms. 5, 6, 7, and hold it up here for 8. Just hold it for the 20-second stretch or the 20-second hold. Nice long pointed leg. And then a hamstring curl. 1, you feel that in the hip crease. 2, nice. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Just hold it there. Another 20. Keep lifting it. Don't let it drop. Extend that leg. You're going to push yourself up onto your hands, and then you're going to center your body over the roller. Get that other side after we do this middle. All right, elbows onto the floor, up and down the front of the thighs. 5, good job. 6, 7, 8, and alternating those hamstring curls. 2, good job. 3, 4, 5, good. 6, 7, and 8. Hold one leg up. Give me 8. Oh, good job. 3, keep it straight up. 4, over that knee. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Drop that leg over. Get that inner thigh. It should be below the knee. 4, 5, 6. Pull that belly in. Always protecting our backs, aren't we? All right, bring it to another alternating. 2, just for 4, 3, and 4. The other leg goes up and you go up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. 5, make sure you're getting long range of motion. 6, I'm like, I'm driving my head into the bookshelf here. 7 and 8, drop it over. 1, good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, good job. 7 and 8, and bring those legs down. Now we're going to move across to the opposite hip crease. So you can just take it over to the other side of your body. Right, and come on down. The knee comes up inside that hip crease. Your foot is into the floor, and you're rolling, rolling, rolling inside. So open it up to begin. 1, 2, 3. That foot is flexed into the floor. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we're stacking those arms, putting our head on our hands, dropping our chest, pointing that foot out. There you go. Good. You've got this. Just sit there. I just want you to sit on it. Doesn't that feel great? All right, lift and lower for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold it up there and wait. Breathe. Nice pointed foot. I'm feeling everything in this leg today. Good. Keep going. Let's do our curl. 1, 2, all the way to the glute. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold it there, hold it there, hold it there. And lower that knee, stretch that leg out, put your hands under your shoulders and push yourself up. And we're finally getting to upper body. I know this is a long MFR today, but it's kind of a holiday special. Yeah, get that upper body. So we got almost everything on that lower body that we usually get. Let's wrap our arms around our head and let's do something. Let's crack it all out. Just roll up and down. I'm not counting for you because I want you to go at the pace that would feel best for your body right now. Remember, your hands are holding your head, but it's a restful position. That's not one where you're pushing your head up or dropping it back. It's keeping it in its alignment. Yeah. Nice. Beautiful. All right. I'd like you to stop below the shoulder blades. We're just going to hold that for 20 seconds. Those arms are wrapped tight, okay? Okay, nice. So up and down for 4 more. Back and 4. Let me get back into the camera. Hold yourself below the shoulder blades again, and we're going to go side to side. So elbows above the roller. All this crumbling and cracking. 3. Don't let your arms go. It's easy to let the arm lead, but keep it tight. 4, 5, crack, crack. 6, 7, love it. And we're going to hold it over on one side. Just hold it there. You're 10 seconds in 3 seconds, and then I want you to wrap your arm around the end of the roller here. Just bring it around. And then the extra reach is going to push just a little bit more. You can add a 15-second hold on to that. Nice. Then reposition that arm back where it was. Take it over to the other side. We're going to do 10 seconds first on that hold. And then bring that arm down to the floor and kind of reach around the end of the roller. And hold. You feel that shift, right? Bring that arm back to behind your head and then back into the center and up and down for 8. Yes. Yeah, we are loving this. Dig into it. Hold the belly in. Yeah. And then I want you to tilt your right shoulder to the right without bringing it off the roller. Go up and down. Crack, crack. Bring it back to center and then tilt it to the other side without bringing it off the roller, up and down. Your head should still be comfortably resting in your interwoven fingers. And I'm pushing out the door again. Keep going. And 2 more. Come back to the center. Go up and down for 4. And then just hold it one more time. Find your position to hold it. And breathe. We're going to come out of here in just a few seconds. Lower your glutes. Put your arms in front of your eyes. Push your legs out and reach up. And then bring yourself all the way down. Okay, we're switching to bridges. So we're going to put our mat under our upper body. And then we're going to put the roller across from our leg and find ourselves lying later. Take yourself all the way down. So everything is kind of a stretch today, even if it's balancing or core work, it's also a stretch. So you're welcome. All right, you separate your body, get it all, the glutes away from the hips, walk those ribs away from the hips. All right, you can stick your heel or your ankle into the floor. Remember, the roller and your body come in and up at the same time. So big inhale and exhale, lift and lower vertebrae by vertebrae. Lift and lower. Good job. Going for 8. 3, 4, nice. 5, lift up. 6, lift. 7, and 8. Stay up there and hold. 20 seconds. Relax your feet a little bit. Don't hyper flex them. I know that's how you're holding the roller, but still. We want to be kind to our feet. We just work them out on the roller, right? And bring it all the way down. You have one leg up. You can hold it if you want to. 1, 2, holding it helps you stay centered. 3, 4, good job. 5, 6, 7, and hold it up here on 8. Bend that knee, bring it into the chest. Ooh, that feels crazy. And then lower it down. Switch to the other side. Bring it up. 1, 2, good job. 3, 4, 5, 6, thank goodness. 7, make sure your feet are even. And 8, hold it up there and bend, stretching between those two. Feel that in the groin so much. And relax it down. And just put those feet or those ankles on the roller and let them drop out. Nice. Breathe into it. Good job. Now you can curl yourself up and bring that mat to support your entire body. We're going right into our stretch here. Oh, it's that time. We've done so much fun stuff, right? Bring it in. Lie all the way down. Make sure that you're separating that body again. Now put those feet back on the roller and just let it expand and extend. Let them drop out to the side. This is on a like our roller base chaturanga, right? Now bring it in, lift up, a little tailbone below the lumbar. Drop the knees to one side. Ouch. Yeah, that's no fun. You just hold it there. Bring it back to center. Drop it to the other side. Well, there's a hip stretch for you, huh? Bring it back to center. Bring your legs to tabletop. Bring one leg up, and you're going to take it out to a circle 4 times. 3 and 4 and reverse. 1, keeping it nice and pointed, but not hard. 2, the other one's a tabletop. Don't let it lose its position. 3, like I just did. And 4. All right, you're in your stretch position. Push the other leg out. Let's hang on to that leg. Now remember, you can massage your hip crease or your groin muscle to get more flexibility in your hamstring. Good. So big inhale, exhale, lower. Breathe into it. Good. Big inhale and exhale, lower. And big inhale and exhale, lower. And here is a hold. This is going to be actually 30 seconds. So in this hold, I want you to find as much opening as you can. This is about as open as this leg ever gets. This is my more wonky leg. Now you're pointing with the opposite toe. You're pulling with this arm. You're pointing with this leg. You might be finding yourself going out to the side. We want to keep ourselves even. That's our goal. So why don't you bend that other foot and just let that groin muscle extend a little bit more. How it really wants to be crazy today. Nice. And then extend it. And we're going to take this down into half happy baby pose for 20 seconds. Just hold that right there. You look straight toward the ceiling. I turn toward the camera so you could hear my voice. But that's not a good position for your head. I do have a mic. One of these days I'm going to figure out. There's one little glitch about it that I can't figure out, but it's equipment. All right, put it back up. We're going to do one more. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Ooh, it even went farther. See? Big inhale and exhale, lower. Nice job. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Another hold, but this one's 20 seconds. Breathe into it. Beautiful, my friends. 10 more seconds. Now, keeping that leg where it is, you let go of it. Bring the other one straight up. I'm going to point both feet and flex both feet and point both feet and flex both feet and point those feet and flex. Hold the flex. Hold the flex. Turn it out. Those legs. So you move both heels toward the center. Keep that staggered position. Then point them and rotate inward. Keeping that pointed leg, take your forward leg out to the side without letting the glute come off the floor. Relax the feet. So go to neutral. Then lower the standing leg, get more of a stretch. Put your hand on the roller. Take it across and let your body go into that spinal twist. Let it melt. Melting is good. 10 more seconds. Melting is so good. All right, bring that leg back up. Bring the other leg beside it. You might have a length difference. Bring this leg down, the other leg away. Point those feet, not hard, but point them. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Big inhale, it is hitting the couch now. Big inhale and exhale, lower. And we have 30 seconds. Breathe into it. While we're in this 30 seconds, we're going to take the other leg down, or the foot down, bending at the knee to open up that groin. And then push it back out again. And we're coming into half happy baby pose right here for 20 seconds. Feel that extension. Keep the other leg pointed, but not hard. Nice. You have 5 more seconds. Okay, we're coming back. Big inhale and exhale, lower. I'm going to move forward. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Big inhale and exhale, lower. And you have 20 seconds. There you go. Nice. Release the leg. The other one comes to table or to straight up. Point both feet. Flex both feet. Point both feet. Flex both feet. Point both feet. Flex and turn up. Feeling that nice, big, stretchy opening in those legs. So yummy. All right, slight point and bring them all the way in. Back to center, relax the feet. Take the front leg out to the side. Still holding that other leg up for now. Now you're lowering it down. Keep that position. Hold on to the roller, bring that leg up. The other arm captures it. And this is where we let everything melt. Our shoulders stay down, but everything else is twisting. And we're just feeling everything open up because we are people who love stretches. 10 more seconds. Serratus feels great right now. And bring your legs back up. You're going to bend one leg, bring it in, and then the other. We're going to do big wide cycles. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Reverse. 1, 2. This feels so good. 3. We've done so much today. 4. I can't even remember the beginning of Pilates. 5, 6. Seems like 3 hours ago. 7 and 8. Bring those legs up, right up, right up, right up. Get them nice and strong. Take them to a turnout, not too fierce of a point, just a nice gentle point. Bring them down and take them out. Hold that stretch. We're going to actually hold this for 20 seconds before we get into our loosening out for the rest of the day. Yeah, 15. All right, let's swing it. Oh, this is so good. It's like, tiramisu, the dessert, right? I'm not counting today. I'm just letting 10 more seconds happen while we do this. I'm into my seconds. Good golly, Miss Molly. Yeah. You can loosen that leg as much as you want. Okay, let it stop. And then bend your knee slightly. Let it weigh down. Yeah, there you go. And then use 10 seconds to bring it in. So it's up to you. So here we go with the 10 seconds. So you should be halfway now because this is 5, 4. One leg to tabletop, the other leg to tabletop. One foot to the floor, the other foot to the floor. Lift up, take the roller out from under you. Lift, stay lifted, stay lifted, stay lifted, starting at the heart. Bringing it down, 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 down. Let everything spread. At the bottom of those feet together, we get that nice big open hip. I have to move. Back leg, bring your front, push yourself up to seated, and stack those legs. Lift up out of your, into the floor, lift up out of your bottom. And release it down, roll your shoulders back 4 times, and then forward 4 times, and then breathe it up 3 times. Take it up and down, 2 more up and down, and here comes our last time, and bringing it down. Thank you for coming to roller. It's about everything, everywhere, all at once.